What up, people? It's Miche
and Triche. QVT. Quality bonding time.
Yes, quality. It's been a quite eventful last couple of days.
Always.
What are we getting started with today?
Okay, so have you tried this one before? I don't know if I have to shook it. I tried it the other day in my coffee, and maybe it's because it was in my coffee.
Which one is it?
So this is maple cream. Maple Canadian cream, for the record.
Okay.
Made with 100% fresh Canadian liquor.
Canadian.
This is one of Mr. Gretzky's from his 99, unsponsored. I've had a lot of his other ones before. We have, really liked.
Yes.
This is one. I think I've had it for a second and I haven't tried it yet. Well, I tried it, like I said, in my coffee, but I haven't tried it on its own.
This one I haven't tried. I really did, like I said before, I did like the
enamel.
No, I haven't tried that. I still have
salted caramel. You've tried the enamel. I think last year I opened that like around Christmas.
The 40 Creek one or Wayne's?
Good question.
Because I have
40 Creek.
Yeah, because I have a 40 Creek. No, you're right. You did open it, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't open mine yet." So this season, I will actually have to open that.
And I'll be there for that.
I'm sure you will be. The maple of this, I have never tried this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's sweet as
Yes, ma'am, it is. You put this in your coffee?
I did, and I realized it wasn't the coffee. It's the actual. You know what it is at the end? First of all, I don't think I'm like a true fan of actual maple. That's one.
It really does have a maple flavor.
Yes, but then at the end, it almost tastes perfumey.
I personally don't get
Talk much.
I know, right?
You're ready to dip it into some sauce without me?
No, I don't get perfumey, but I get what you're saying because there is still an aftertaste.
Yeah.
So I do get that, but it is nice, but it is quite sweet.
Ice cream over vanilla ice cream, cure all.
Always over vanilla ice cream. That'll taste really nice.
And I don't think you finished your ice. I finished mine. Our 3-ingredient ice cream. I think you still have some in the freezer.
Really? I just assumed that somebody here would have.
Oh, but I finished it. You put whatever you put.
No,
in
I
yours.
said somebody here. I didn't.
They don't know what that is. They're not going to eat that.
Okay, well, I shall take that home then.
Yeah. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Go back and watch that one if you want to make your own homemade ice cream. Very easy. It was very yummy. It was very yummy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So, as a result of Miche's oopsies, how many phones do you have?
I have 3 phones.
3 phones.
And one is a work phone.
Okay.
And then because we do this, I got another phone because I'm not putting TikTok on my true personal phone. So I have another phone. So I have 3 phones in total. And
you came over the other day, and how many phones did you come over with?
With 0 phones. 0 phones.
And your precious watch and Apple Pay that you so love was what? Inoperable.
Because I don't have the plan where it will independently work on its own.
I have the plan, sure.
So, and I did not realize that I left any phone at home until
Doesn't your watch tell you though? Like when I get too far from my phone, it tells me like you're not within Bluetooth range anymore, and it will kick into like the plan.
No. The only thing that does that are the AirPod or the AirTags. That will tell you when you're too far away.
Okay.
So I didn't notice in my car because I clearly didn't turn on Apple Pay or anything or my Apple Play, I didn't turn it on. So then when I got to the store and then I started looking for my phone, then in your car it has a stupid little phone and then it's got like the cross that goes through it. And on my car it does to show you that they ain't nothing connected. And then I was digging like a fiend in my bag.
Like a fiend.
I was. And then it wasn't in my bag either. And I sat in my car, and I don't know if anybody else heard me. And I did one of those in my car like a fool.
Looking like a crazy.
Yeah, looking like a crazy lady.
Sure.
Because I couldn't believe that I had 0 phones.
And what was your biggest outrage at the store because you had 0 phones?
My biggest outrage at the store with my first world problems.
Listen to the nonsense. Go ahead.
Was that I actually had to take out a credit card. Like I had to take my wallet.
I had to take out my wallet and actually tap with the card.
I did.
The horror. You're such a winner. I don't understand why you think that is such a big deal. I keep my cards like in my wallet, in my phone. Like I have one of the phone cases that has it. Like how hard is that? Like, oh no, I had to do this and then do this.
Yeah, now I have to dig into my
There's
purse.
no digging. That's my point. Why are you digging?
Well, because I have to go into my purse and then I got to get my wallet out.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to keep it in your purse in a wallet. You could just keep it somewhere. Sometimes I just walk into the store with a card that I need.
Somewhere else.
I have it here too, and I think I've used it twice. Only because, yes, one time I forgot my phone in the car or something. And no, it's not dumb. It's called life.
Yeah. And so in life has provided me with a device in my hand to which I don't have to walk with all that other stuff. I go click, click.
This is why the machines are coming for us.
Absolutely.
Bloody lazy, because it was the worst thing to have to take out a card.
And then sometimes I do forget because obviously there's a limit on my tapping.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you have to put in 4. You have to push the button 4
because
times.
I've been in a store before where I'm just like, oh. And I have to go back to my car to get my wallet because I don't usually take my wallet with me.
I don't either. That's why my important cards, don't rob me. My important cards
I know.
are just on my phone, right? Or on my phone.
Yeah, so that was the outrage. So this led to, because of course this one started going on at me and telling me I'm a loser, you're this, wah, 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 the usual crap, because I was so irritated. And then remember, we were even talking about something, I went to go, oh no, I can't Google it. So all of this led to, what could you go 24 hours without your phone? That's what this led to.
So we tried. And we failed.
It was
the first 8 hours, because I didn't start until like midnight. Not cheating, being strategic with my time. Till the morning, but you never realize how automatic it is just to reach for your phone to do everything. You don't know the answer. Oh, how much is that? Do they have it there? Reach for your phone, Google it, look it up.
Yeah.
Every nonsense thought that came into my head that I'd normally be like, Miche, listen. No. I had to like remember my own foolishness.
I did not last. I only lasted maybe like 5 or 6 hours. I didn't last.
It's hard.
It is really hard. The ultimate break was like when I could hear the messages going ping, 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 ping.
Oh no, you have to shut it down completely. Right. That'll get you, because who messaged me? Ooh, what's happening?
Absolutely.
It could be an emergency.
Absolutely, and I thought the same thing.
Sure.
And then I went and I turned it off. But then later on, in the nighttime, I needed my calendar to see what I was supposed to be doing the next day.
It's rough when you rely on it. And because that's, especially with the work phone and stuff, because I've been shamed into using everything electric. Because usually, I was a paper person with all my different colored pens. Love it, right. And then somebody at work was telling me, I think I said this before, basically calling me an old lady, because I don't use electronic device. So now everything is legit on my laptop or in my work phone also. My life, basically.
It's terrible.
It is terrible.
And so how long did you last?
Okay, so then we went through, so 8 and 9, so technically 12 o'clock, 1 a.m., 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It lasted till like 9, so that's 9 hours. So if this were a competition.
No.
I'm just saying, if it were.
No.
If it were.
Because the whole, okay, you know what? We can do this again, but you actually have to be awake during the hours. Like nighttime hour when you're
Okay, I was awake from like 6. So 6. So it was like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Oh, wow. Okay, so fine. Challenge.
Yeah, we'll do it again, but you have to be awake.
We've got like elderly parents and other things. And I've got kids. The kids, what do they need?
Oh, please.
They have they message.
Break.
Landline.
Out of your car?
Uh-oh. Speaking of which.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, see. Now it could be an emergency.
No, go ahead.
I'll charge you. Yeah. See, to my point, that was important. That was about my service for my vehicle. So you see, you could miss important calls. It's not like anyone has anymore, although I still have one. I don't have a phone plugged in right now, like a landline. Okay, I could do it if I had a landline, I think. That would make it easier. It would still be hard, but it would still be easier. So at least if I wanted to make an outbound call, I could. And if somebody really, really wanted to reach me and I told them in advance, you have to like call me, then they could.
Did your mother still call the landline? Or do you think that...
No, nobody calls because there's no phone plugged in. So, because it was all like robo dialers and nonsense and it used to drive me nuts. And then the battery, there were, you call them portable phones? Mm-hmm. And all the batteries died. And then the phones would always, even though there's 3, they'd be lost every which way and could never find one. And I got tired and irritated, especially during the pandemic. And I unplugged it all, and I never plugged anything since. But it is on, like, that's one of my wish list items right now on Amazon. Is to get, like, an actual phone plugged back in for emergencies. And also to try, see, I'm trying to get away from this and to get away from always being on that. No. Your mother will call, like, WhatsApp, or she'll call, like, direct. Yeah. I call people direct, and I say, why don't you just call me on WhatsApp? Because then, no, the connection is not as great, and why? Then I can still be talking to you and doing other things. Because when you're on a WhatsApp call, you can't, like, be messaging all the time. Sometimes I find it doesn't let you, like, come out of the call.
I do.
If it's a video call, anyways. Yes, so you have. When you're in a call and someone pauses.
Oh, yes, that's very annoying.
Right, so.
Yes, that is annoying.
Yeah.
But
it's growing on me.
Who are you calling over WhatsApp? Like, who would be requesting for you to call them on WhatsApp other than Nicole?
It's not necessarily a request. It's just like, oh, you called me here. And like people, when they don't see it come up on WhatsApp, they just see it on their regular phone. What's up, my friends? Yeah. Don't you find that people mostly call you on WhatsApp? Like, I get the old people. I'm giving the old people a bly because it's enough just to
there's some
figure it out.
There. Yes, because I explained that again to your mother the other day.
I don't know why it's so confusing.
I don't know why either. But then, no, you're right, because there was somebody that was calling me all the time on WhatsApp, and I was
call me directly.
What? Is there a reason why you can't?
Especially if it's long distance, international, cool. But if it's local,
this was none of that. And I didn't understand. Like, I don't get why you're calling somebody locally.
I don't know.
Through WhatsApp.
It's not like they're different phone numbers. It's the same number, because that was what Auntie had said is, oh, I didn't know your number, but you've called me 3 times on WhatsApp.
But again, we're gonna give.
I know. We're giving all the old people catch a pass.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think that still works. It still helps if you had like a landline.
Sure.
I want to go back to my landline. I don't think like having a cell phone on your face and all that heat and radiation. Especially, do you find like when you use your phone for realsies, how hot it can get?
Yes.
Yeah. No thanks.
But I'm usually hands-free. I don't put my phone up to my face very often.
Depends on where I am, because if I put in my headset, then it's so sensitive.
People,
and so is yours. Super annoying. Yeah. So it's just easier, and then but then then you have to announce you're on speakerphone for sensitive conversations and little ears. Right, and then I always got to run over, like, if I want it, because now everything's so loud, according to you, and mute and unmute, and then you miss a lot of my clips because I don't get to the unmute fast enough. I'm just like, too lazy to run over and find it, because I'm usually cooking or doing something else.
But I could do with it, the clips. I'm okay if I miss them for that one conversation.
Nah.
I won't die.
Nah, you need them. They're all valuable and funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try this again?
Yep, we're going to try it again. I'd like to know, are you still doing that?
Doing what?
That smoking thing? The pretend smoking?
No! What do you think? I'm walking around with a candy stick in my mouth? Why are you so fascinated by this?
I don't know. Because I'm fascinated by it. And please, if you have not seen the video where we talk about old school candy, this is where this is stemming from. And I learned that my sister has a thing about like feeling good about pretending to smoke.
It's better than actual smoking.
And she doesn't even smoke.
I don't. Right. So it's like my outlet, my only outlet.
You were getting so much joy out of it.
So much joy. Because it was like nostalgic, and it was like, oh yeah, this is why I like doing this.
And she's talking to me like a fool, like this.
Yeah.
And blowing it out and talking. And this is what I'm saying, like...
I'm gonna get a hookah. I think so, but I'm afraid I'd be on it, like, all the time.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Probably not. No. But hookahs aren't good for you either, because it's still tobacco. It's not tobacco, but it's...
I don't really know what it is.
I do, because I looked it up when I was looking into it. It's not great for you. It's better than a cigarette, but it's still not necessarily good. But it's so much fun.
Don't get me wrong. It's fun for, like, the 20 minutes that you're doing it, and you're like... You're like blowing smoke and everything, and you're letting it like plume around your head.
No, I could go for longer than 20.
I know you can.
You sit there, you have a drink, you conversate, Yeah.
You suck on that thing.
Try different flavors. try to make circles and oat.
No, I remember our experience in Egypt, and it was fun.
Yeah. So,
but
they have hookah bars out here.
I know that, but I would just, if I never did it again, I wouldn't cry about it. But
I wouldn't cry about it, but I'd like to do it again.
Yes, I know you would, because it seems like it brought you a whole lot of joy.
Something about it. Again, it's a disgusting habit. Sorry, friends who smoke.
It is disgusting. I dated someone, remember? I dated someone who smoked.
Yeah. Did it taste ashtray?
Well, I mean, the good thing was that he knew I didn't quite, so he would try and like brush and all that
mouthwash. There are some people that smoke that don't smell at all, though.
I've
never
really
like that. I have, because when I saw him smoking, I'm like, you smoke? Because usually you catch a whiff of something occasionally. Yeah, no, there are some like people. I don't know if it's the brand or if it's just them. Where they change and wash their clothes often.
I don't know. There was a woman that I worked with long ago too, and because you know the whole scent thing, and she'd go outside and she would smoke, and she would come back inside. But while she was standing outside, because I could see her, she would stand there and like literally bathe herself.
Doesn't work. Now that's like, I think that smells even worse. The mix of perfume and smoke together.
Yeah,
it just reminds me of some old woman.
It was so gross. And then she starts telling, and then I said to her, you know, like, it's really fresh and you're coming in and it really bothers me.
Can't manage smells.
I can't. Yeah.
I'll start sneezing. My sister's not here to blow in my nose.
Like I need somebody to blow in my nose. It's so stupid.
You like it.
It's just so stupid to even think that is going to work.
It's so stupid to try to help. You're right. I apologize.
No,
Suffer.
it's just stupid that you think that blowing in my nose.
Why wouldn't it? I'm trying to give you different air. Cleaner, fresher air.
Anyhow,
how did we get here?
Exactly. So anyhow, she starts telling me how she hates the smell of smoke. And I'm like, but you smoke. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. She won't. No, and she said she wouldn't smoke in her car because now it's enclosed and it's just it smells like smoke, and now she's gonna smell like smoke, so she wouldn't smoke in her car. And I thought, then
that's interesting.
I know. I've never heard a smoker say that before, but that's what she said. She hates the smell of smoke.
You know what it is? Also, it's the spitting. Like, and I get it because it tastes nasty in your mouth, but I can't take the spitting. The spitting, the horking, all of it is just gross.
Anybody, like, why are you doing
No, right. So if you don't enjoy it, then just don't. Right? It's just like drinking.
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not a smoker and never have been, so.
No. Okay, so we're going to try this technology.
Yeah, we're going to try the technology.
It's growing on me, P.S. Again, I say.
What is? I know, that's what I'm saying to you. That I
think it's a slow sip because it's super sweet.
Yeah, because it is quite sweet, but I mean, after a while.
You can make a really nice drink. If you put it in a shake, and made it into like a shake, and then whipped cream on top.
Like an ice cream shake?
Yeah.
You're right, that would taste good.
Maple? What else goes with maple? What was it? Whipped cream might be too far because it's already so sweet.
Yeah, but still.
I worked out the other day. My arms still hurt. Yeah, those triceps. Anyways.
Anyhow.
I don't know.
Right.
Interested to hear if anybody else can give up technology or if they have. I think it's just so ingrained in our culture and our day-to-day lives.
Yes.
It would be rough. It would be rough.
It is, but I think that it's also a good detox to get away from all the social media, the bingo.
But not our social media. I'm kidding. No, it's true to put it down, but that's what I'm saying. Everyone uses their phone differently. I use mine as a semi-laptop computer search function, not because I'm on social media. So yes, I definitely think it's good. And you tell me to give up social media for days, I could do it. No problem. Sure. It's the convenience of, ooh, I need to order this. Ooh, I want to look this up. Ooh, I want to tell you something real quick. That's what's difficult, not the social media piece for me, personally.
Yeah. But also, I would prefer, like, I just find everybody's trying to move away from talking and interacting. Like, I think that it's awful when people try and tell you something awful by a text or through what's, like, I just don't understand that.
So a friend of mine, her dad recently passed, and I 100% get it. Imagine having to call, like, 100 people and say the same thing over and over and over again. While it's not the best way to receive news, I get it. It's fast. Instead of everyone, ooh, did you hear yet from so and so? It's just everyone got it same time, one time. You don't have to say a million times the same awful news over and over again.
And I get that, but then I think that maybe you should get other people to help you make those phone calls, because I think that, yes, you're absolutely right. That would be super difficult to say the same thing over and over again. But then I think that sometimes people don't actually think about those who are reading. Because I remember one time getting something that literally like rocked me, and somebody sent it to me via text message.
I think there's the extended people where instead of, okay, like your immediate family, the close people, you get a phone call. Everyone else, preferably, like I remember when I was giving updates on, health situations of people, I started with my apologies. I know this is not the best way to communicate this, but I also emotionally, I don't have the energy and I physically don't have the time to call all these different people to say
Sure.
it. It's just, hey, here's an update. Everything's great. Be in touch soon instead of having to update.
No, but the difference is you're saying that everything's great. I'm talking about when people are saying things like somebody passed, or somebody's, like somebody's going downhill real quick. Those are the ones that I personally don't really appreciate. But again, I understand it, but
it's not great.
It's not.
Yeah, like if you call to give me bad news about our parents and you message, like that's gonna be a problem. But if somebody else did it, then yeah, okay.
No, I would never do something like that.
No, you definitely will not do something like that.
Never. I would never do something like that.
No, we usually call and say, hop on a call. Need to talk to someone answer.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But I wouldn't text that unless I absolutely had to.
You know what I've just realized?
What's that?
Every time that we say we're gonna end,
it just keeps going.
We just keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a certain someone who, that's like their whole MO, including your mother. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll talk to you. I'll hear you. Hey, you know something? Mm-hmm. And then just starts a whole other 20 minutes.
Are you saying that we're her now?
I'm saying that it's kind of looking that way. Because we often say that's enough, and then somehow it segues into something. Do we want to be those people who say like that's enough like 2 and 3 times before it's actually like we're done? I'm just pointing it out. Because also, we also said that we were done like 5 minutes ago, I'm sure, before we somehow segued into this conversation. I mean, it's all related. I'm just saying. It was an observation.
Thank you for your observation.
You're welcome.
And guess what?
What?
That is enough.
Fine. Later. See, I was going to say something else, and that would just go on. No, I won't. Because I know you're trying to do
so. Who's it on?
It's really on. Okay, we can go back and watch, and we'll see who it's on.
No.
All right, that's enough. Fine.
That is.
Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe we'll actually finish when we say we're probably not. Nah. All right. Later, people. Don't be me.
I don't want to be you.
I don't.
I love me.
Somebody's got to. See, now I'm ending on that note.